we're jumping right in to break down the architecture behind those insanely addictive short-form series. We're going to look at exactly how creators turn a bunch of disjointed posts into a totally cohesive, suspenseful journey, map out perfectly timed narrative loops, and really apply these suspense-building techniques to design a consistent, irresistible digital series. Let's get right into it.
So we're kicking things off with a massive challenge that pretty much every modern storyteller faces: drop-off rates. They're incredibly high, right? The digital landscape is super crowded, and let's face it, our attention spans are notoriously fragmented. So how do you actually guarantee your audience returns tomorrow? What's the secret to creating what industry folks call appointment consumption? That is the holy grail, getting people to voluntarily carve out time in their crazy schedules just to see what you post next. And look, it doesn't happen by accident. It requires moving away from standalone one-off content and fully embracing a structured, sequential approach that purposefully leaves people begging for more.
It actually turns out that episodic storytelling directly leverages our totally natural, ingrained human appetite for stories that unfold over time. Breaking a narrative down into sequential segments, like a multi-part social media post or a serialized audio show, it just works so perfectly with platforms that reward regular, ongoing engagement. Think of it kind of like a television season. Each episode has its own beginning, middle, and minor climax. But collectively, they're all building a much larger arc toward this major, super satisfying resolution. It literally turns a passive viewer into an active, hooked follower.
And when you make that switch to an episodic format, this absolutely fascinating psychological shift happens. According to social media studies, episodic content doesn't just entertain, it fundamentally strengthens the bond between the creator and the audience. It literally creates a sense of anticipation and even urgency to consume new episodes. You're no longer just, pushing information at them. You are giving them a deeply compelling emotional reason to come back. You're building a shared routine together. Okay, so how do we actually do this? Designing a digital series requires one absolutely critical element: consistency. You need consistency in your theme, in your visual style, and crucially, in your scheduling. Establishing a really regular cadence, whether that's a daily 1-minute drop or a weekly threaded story, sets concrete expectations. It basically trains your audience on exactly when to show up.
Now, most platforms offer built-in tools to help string a narrative together. Things like video playlists, chained threads for text, 24-hour story snippets, dedicated series labels, or even numbered posts with unifying hashtags. But here is the real secret sauce. Your analytics should completely dictate your episode length. If your data shows that viewers consistently drop off a live stream after 15 minutes, don't fight it. Instead, design episodic sessions that are specifically tailored to be 10 minutes long, each with a very clear, deliberate start and finish.
But here's the thing. Human memory is pretty fleeting. To keep your audience oriented, you have to strike a perfect balance between repetition and novelty. The audience needs to feel like they are progressing in a coherent story, not just watching a bunch of disjointed, confusing pieces. Because your releases might be spaced out, you really have to reintroduce the context at the start of each episode, just enough to orient new or forgetful viewers. Think of the classic previously on title card from TV. A simple one-line recap before jumping into fresh developments works absolute wonders to ground the viewer before you launch into the new material.
Now, it's one thing to have a playlist set up. It is entirely another to design the psychological hooks that actually keep people hitting that next button. This is where we transition from basic formatting into the really exciting stuff, the advanced suspense-building techniques. Think of this rhythmic pattern as the literal heartbeat of your content. One incredibly effective strategy is designing your episodes with this step-by-step guide. Step 1 is the setup. You establish the scene and remind us of the stakes. Step 2 is the conflict. You introduce a new problem, a new obstacle, or a massive piece of dramatic information. And step 3 is the cliffhanger. You creatively leave the viewer in total suspense. This predictable structure, when you execute it creatively, provides viewers with a deeply satisfying loop that keeps them completely, thoroughly hooked.
And across a broader timeline, tension isn't just a flat line, right? It's a staircase. So, for example, on day 1, the tension resets, but then it builds to a minor climax. Then on day 2, it resolves that day 1 cliffhanger, but escalates to an even higher cliffhanger. By day 3, it reaches the ultimate peak resolution. Notice how the tension drops to a slightly lower point at the start of each new episode, usually right after yesterday's cliffhanger is resolved. But look at that overall trajectory. The tension escalates higher with each subsequent climax. This pattern drives the overall story intensity upwards. This is exactly how you keep long-term interest alive, because the audience viscerally senses that the stakes are growing with every single post.
All right, theory is great and all, but seeing a real-world cliffhanger structure in action really makes it clear how you can apply this to your own content right now. Let's look at exactly how this plays out week to week.
Instead of just generic theory, imagine a true crime creator dropping a weekly series. Monday's episode ends right as the detective opens a mysterious lockbox. Boom, cliffhanger. This drives the audience straight into the comments to predict what's inside. It makes them active participants. Then, on Tuesday, the creator eagerly opens the box, resolving that tension, but instantly reveals a strange map leading to a new location. That suspense bridges the gap perfectly between the 2 days, practically guaranteeing the audience returns.
And you know, this participatory element leads us to a pretty critical junction in our explainer today. Because digital storytelling isn't a one-way broadcast like traditional television, we really need to talk about how we handle real-time feedback, and honestly, more importantly, how we maintain audience trust while we're wielding these powerful suspense techniques. The absolute magic of digital storytelling is its sheer flexibility. After an episode drops, you get immediate insight into what your audience is excited about or what they're totally confused by. You can actually adjust the story midstream. You can incorporate their wild viewer theories or directly address their burning questions in the very next episode. This completely transforms your viewers from a passive audience into a deeply engaged, collaborative community.
But listen, there is a fine line between authentic storytelling and random shock tactics. Organic cliffhangers are vital to the plot. They build toward a meaningful, planned endgame. Conversely, relying on arbitrary cuts mid-sentence just to bait clicks, or wandering aimlessly to stretch watch time, or even forcing trendy hashtags, like a random Throwback Thursday without genuine narrative value, that just destroys trust. You cannot artificially chop up a story just for watch time. It must genuinely need to be told in installments. And hey, part of respecting your community means ensuring technical accessibility too, providing things like captions and alt text so your loyal followers are never left in the dark. So even with all this amazing real-time feedback, you absolutely must have an end game. As you plot your next storytelling campaign, I want you to ask yourself, what is the overarching end game for your next digital series? Are you taking your audience on a truly meaningful journey, or are you just holding their attention hostage? Master the narrative loop, build that suspense authentically, and I promise you, your audience won't just consume your story, they will live it right alongside you.